Hey everybody, I'm Matthew Horburn from A Good Time with Wine, and today we're going to talk a little bit about Gamay. Are you ready? So the Gamay grape, it's a purplish grape, and it produces typically a red wine. That red wine you know as Beaujolais most likely. Beaujolais Nouveau, that wine hits the stores around Thanksgiving time. Inexpensive, light, fruity. That's the Beaujolais that you probably know, or the Gamay that you probably know. However, there's multiple classifications of Gamay and Beaujolais, and it's also found in other parts of the world. I'm going to talk today about what I know about the French Gamay and Beaujolais, and then I will link later on to friends who talk about other Gamay production in other parts of the world. So the three classifications are Beaujolais, Beaujolais Villages, and Cru Beaujolais or Beaujolais Cru, depending on which book you read. So Beaujolais is typically what you think of. It's the lower end vineyards. They're spread out around the region, and they produce those wines that make light, fruity. Reds that you're familiar with, sorry. Then you have Beaujolais Villages, which are a step above the vineyards that are planted. They usually have a little bit smaller yields. Yields are, the smaller the yield, the more flavorful and powerful and fine the wine can be. Cru Beaujolais is the highest level of Beaujolais, and those yields are of course even smaller than the Beaujolais Villages. It produces different types of wine. And in the Cru Beaujolais, there are 10 different areas. I'm not going to talk about all 10 areas because honestly, it's a little bit of wine geek that may overload many people. But what I will tell you is, it's not just that typical fruity wine that you get once a year, and there's a lot of different wine made from the Gamay grape that you may want to try. So the next post will be a little bit about a specific grape from one of the Cru Beaujolais vineyards. I'll talk about the producer, I'll talk about the wine, and give you some idea of what you'll find in the store. Till next time, cheers.